Так, Гордон, блядь, сука, да отъебись ты. Так, Балмору. Башенка. А где третий-то, блядь? А, вот третий. Это потом добежим. Да, телефон второй далеко где-то лежит. Блядь. Попить не купил. А тут что у меня? А, это этот самый, где я был только что, блядь, понятно. Так, ну-ка, 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 ну-ка. Сейчас кое-что сделаю, блядь, и может продолжать дальше. Сейчас. Так, понятно, это я сделал. А что мне здесь надо-то? Значит, трактир видите. Да? Здесь трактир, ага, трактир. Трактир, местный трактир. Это что у нас? Указ. Ладно.
I love seeing new faces. For a while, it was just the same old miners and the occasional traveling merchant. Thought Carolyn might have to shut this place down. Look at me talking your ears off. What can I get you? At first, I assumed it was the usual house squabbles. Redoran and Hlalu arguments can get pretty heated. Then I thought maybe the Ashlanders were scaring people off. But after that proclamation... No, I'd rather not talk about that with a stranger. I'm sure you do, but I have to live here, you know? Look, there's nothing I can tell you. If the houses ever found out I told an outlander about our troubles, maybe one of the miners will be more willing.
Попробуем так добыть сведения без так называемых, блять, денег. Шахтеров больше нет, да? Нехорошо. Она бабло просит. А сколько у нее бабла? Сколько у него бабла? Да, 700 тысяч, фу, блядь. Давайте бабок дадим. Да, дадим бабок.
I like the color of your gold, Outlander. Just between us, I heard the House Guard shut down the Shulk Ore mine. Something to do with violent cultists who attacked the miners and took over the place.
Что-то там они накосячили, короче говоря. Ну, поехали, посмотрим. Что ж они там накосячили-то, блядь? Куда ты меня дальше ведешь? Не понял. Ага. И где ты, бригадир, блядь? Блять, у меня же до сих пор в этом самом стоит. Ай, блядь. Надо же убрать стуча этот самый, что я с кефронтарков забываю. Иди ту, мать. Сейчас, минутку, тысячу. обнаружил. Молодец. Надеюсь, обновись до конца. Ну, в Тарков играть не с кем. Мои все куда-то свалили, блядь. Не понял. Где, блядь, этот ебучий дебил, блядь? Пойду пока книжку найду, блядь. Какой-то вообще нет. Блядь, все эти с этими дракошками летают, а у меня паучок, ха-ха. Зенни Макс не прислала... Не, воровать мы не будем, а то, блядь, сейчас опять пизды получим. Зенни Макс не прислали паука. Огненного. Так, сюда начинать ничего не будем, это скучно и неинтересно мне. Так, надо найти этого гребаного придурка, блин. Я что-то не могу понять, куда мне бежать-то надо. Следующий родовой гробниц, это не то. Ладно, возьмем здесь квесты. И по ходу дела, может, нарвемся на этого придурка. Так, сержантик, ну-ка расскажи нам что-нибудь интересное.
You look like the traveling sort. In your excursions, have you perchance come upon a young dark elf named Vale? That's a shame. Her father, Eris, the house counselor here in Balmora, promises that anyone... You should speak to Counselor Eris. He's opened the kin house to interview potential recruits. Freelancers, as it were. If you're interested, Counselor Eris can be found at the Redoran kin house, and do hurry. He's ever so troubled by our failure to locate young Vea. I have no issue with Counselor Eris seeking help. It's where he's decided to get that help that concerns me.
Ну как обычно, блядь, эти дома Ридаран, блядь, и все такие, блин, напыщенные, все такие, блин.
How can anyone not know about House Redoran? Is this... Well, in that case, Redoran is the grandest of the great Dunmer houses. We champion the virtues of duty and piety, and we have a proud military tradition.
Блять, в Моровинде вечно ты, блин, эльфы, блядь. Такое ощущение, что разговариваешь с каким-то высшим обществом, которое на тебе начхать.
There wasn't any foul play involved that we're aware of. Counselor Eris Relith oversees Redoran operations in Balmora and the surrounding countryside. He's very influential, very powerful.
Мне здесь в этом Моровинде нравится только Вивик. Он как-то проще относится ко всему этому. Что опять отлетело, а? Контакт отлетел. Ты дурак, что ли, блин? Ладно, пофигу. Сейчас переподключится, блин. Так, где этот гражданин, который надо попиздёхать? Ну куда там твоя дочка съебала?
Yes. Is there something I can do for you, Outland? My daughter has been gone too long and the house guard can't seem to find a wall in the corner. But why should I trust you with this task? Tell me, Outlander, how can you succeed when my forces... An interesting insight. Perhaps you can find my daughter. Vea can handle herself, but the father worries, you understand? Vea fled after a family disagreement. She's run away before, but I'm concerned that she might have something more permanent in mind. Captain Briven oversees the house's attempt to locate my daughter. You should speak to him. He's probably patrolling the town square at this time of day. Brivin's soldiers have been trying to get information out of Vea's friends. That is a private matter. If your investigation... Like my daughter, my wife has a mind of her own. What the two of you discuss is your own affair. Just understand that I haven't employed you to solve my family's problems. Vea has always been fascinated by the Morag Tong. Even admired one of their agents when she was growing up. It's possible she sought refuge with this agent, or even the Morag Tong. They're an ancient guild of assassins sanctioned by the tribunal to carry out honorable writs of execution. Someone of no consequence, and not at all important to accomplishing your mission. Besides, you don't find Morag Tong agents, they find...
Понятно. Скорее всего, там примкнула, блин, к этим наемным убийцам, а найти их убежище, насколько я помню, за каким-то домиком в каком-то подвальчике, по-моему. Открывай, блин, что стоишь-то, блин? Что ты хочешь? Мало получишь. Хочет он тоже. Во-первых, здравствуйте. Я не понял, а какого фига мне контакт обратно не подрубается? Ну-ка. Да, контакт отрубился. А, он у меня отрубился от чата, твою мать. А, локализацию завезли только текстовую, полную болта тебе большого на воротник. Хочешь?
Not now, Outlander. If you need some sort of assistance, go find one of the House Guard. You must be one of the freelancers the Council employed to supplement the duties of the House Guard. Very well. I'll tell you what I know. Vea ran away. Again. I've known the Relith family since I was a child. Vea is like a sister to me, and I'll do everything in my power to get her home safe and sound. Even trust an Outlander. We think her friends may know where she is. Perhaps. As long as you don't get too close. They've been running notes of late. I think it has something to do with Vea, but the runners keep evading my guards. Look for a group meeting on the other side of town, and see if you can follow the note. When you find Vea's friends,
попробуй посмотреть обновление, потому что ZeniMax говорили, что обновят полностью все в июне месяце 2020 года. И как бы вышло обновление.
Vea's a born warrior. Hard-headed, stubborn, a real pain in the ass. She can fight like an angry netch, though. I keep trying to get her to join the militia. That's not my tale to tell. If Councillor Eris or his wife won't speak of the troubles his family has had to deal with in recent weeks, maybe you can ask Vea. We started to notice groups of young dark elves gathering in out-of-the-way parts of the city. One of my guards saw them pass a note between them, but they split up and she lost them in the back alleys.
А причем ты говоришь, на приставке даже текста нет.
Could be a love poem or a recipe for Kwama cream cocktail. But we suspect it's the way Vea has been keeping tabs on what's been happening in the city.
Ненавижу вот это, блять, задание по поиску. Вот эти тупые до ужаса, если честно. Так, ну там. Нет, вроде они говорили, что... Нет, вроде говорили, что всем как бы добавят.
If you think you're being followed, find a place to hide. Good luck.
Самое что прикольное, что нельзя им попадаться на глаза, блядь. Сейчас эта тварь будет... Да, Греймур, кстати, дорогой что-то, блядь. Пятерку он стоит, что-то я вот как бы сижу на него, позариваюсь, все никак... Все хочется купить, но не как-то... Не очень. Следующий побежал. Блядь, и близко же к ним заходить нельзя, блядь. И проебать их нельзя. Я Моровинт-то взял там за 100 рублей, по-моему, в свое время еще за бонусы успел купить. Я помню, что я где-то здесь постоянно наебывался раньше. Бля, да сука, ты съебала от меня. А что ты там забыла, а? Тварина. Открывай.
Well done. This should help us determine what happened to Veer's brother.
На кого тут надавить-то надо, блин? Акс. А, вот он.
Hello, can I help you? Wait a moment. You're one of those hirelings House Redder
У
and
меня
pays to
свой
harass us
стрим.
simple folk. Look, all Veer wants to do is to find out what happened to her brother. Too bad the house doesn't seem to care a swit about any of that. Veer wants nothing to do with the house or her father. Why can't any of you respect that? Even if I wanted to help, I haven't seen Veer since she snuck out of town. We communicate by note. If you must know, it concerns Veer's brother. He was an officer in the house guard before he vanished without a trace. We've been trying to help Veer find a local tough. Goes by the name of Ashur. He delivers the letters. We usually meet him outside of town to the northeast. But good luck trying to get any information out of him. Ashur is not known for his conversational skills. I think we're done here, don't you? I told you where to find Ashur. He's been passing our notes on to Veer. Just to the north and east, outside of town. Or is this your way? Balmer is not that big. Most of the sons and daughters of the house leaders and prominent merchants know each other. Veer's one of us, and we'll do whatever it takes. Well, within reason. And Veer would do the same for us. That's why we're helping her. She really is a terrific person. I'm not telling you anything, you reverend lapdog.
В смысле бы? А, у меня угроза, не убеждение. Твою мать. У меня угроза прокачана. Так, найти Ашура. Задание просто великолепное. Найди, пойди, сдвигни, блин. Разыщи. Так, минутку, блин. Надо разобраться с этой херней, блин. Как мне обновить эту сгребанную страницу, а? Блин, вообще все отключил. А ВК не хочет обновляться. Твою мать, да что такое-то, а? Причем как бы ВК стрим-то идет, как бы, но я не могу видеть чат с него. Мне это не нравится. Ну-ка. Сейчас. Да, час ВК не идет. Почему? Почему у меня не идет ВК? Блять. Чат, как обычно, ОБС отлетел. Из стрима. Только Twitch и YouTube. Если как сейчас тянется у меня хорошо. Так, куда мне идти? Надо туда мне идти. За город.
You killed one of my gang, Swit. No writ will protect you from us.
Feeling left out?
That's it. Kill the Morak Tong and any witnesses.
I need healing.
My leave. No use getting my axes bloody again.
Куда ему пиздюлей? Ёбаный мой медведь. Я потом все продам, блядь.
I had that situation under control. Just needed them to make the first hostile move. Still, I cleaned enough blood off my axe. You were you? Was it Melissa? I told her I'd close out my tab after I completed another contract. That woman has the patience of an anxious Vea. The new apprentice. Now why in the... Are you now? And why do you want to do that? Never mind, I don't really care. I was asked to pass along some notes, but I'm not really the messenger type. I suggest you talk to Vea's mentor. Last I heard, she had a job in the Western Ruins. Make sure you don't anger Vea's mentor, even look at her the wrong way. She's grown surprisingly protective of that young woman, and if she thinks you pose a danger... Besides, you know the usual buyer's remorse. I see a lot of that in my line of work. Turns out, I had to kill a bad man who did bad things. The writ was legal and above board. Unfortunately, his brother didn't see it that way. Oh, you make it sound so obscene. Still, that's pretty much an accurate description. But it's not like I work for the Dark Brotherhood or anything. I don't kill anyone without a sanctioned writ. Keeps the great houses. I'd rather not. She's particular about her secrets, and I don't want to get on a bad side. You should keep that in mind too if you plan to continue on this course. Vea's mentor usually sticks to the rules, but I wouldn't turn my back on her.
Ой, блин, опять бегай туда, блин. Бесит. Бесит. Мальчика на лягушках нашли, блядь. Не понял. Это город, что ли? Твою мать. Да, город такой. Вроде как. Хотя вроде все показано, блин, не понял. И куда ж ты меня ведешь, таинственный, блядь, маркер на компасе? Явно не сюда, значит где-то в другую сторону города. Ну-ка. Поехали.
Stupid dog. What happened? Let me see. I just tried to pet it. Damn dog bit me. Leave it alone. There's something strange about that dog.
О, я бригадира нашел.
You shouldn't be here. Didn't you read the House Redarin proclamation? I wouldn't be here. Our mine was invaded by violent cultists. They showed up and just took the place over. My people are trapped. I'm no expert, but it looked like the cultists. Probably because I heard one of them say, "With this ritual we'll call forth a mystical weapon and attain the power of a god." Well, I never actually saw an Ashlander, but I heard a cultist yell, "Ashlander thief! That's our mystical weapon!" That's not an exact quote. It used to be an ore mine, and we hope it will be again. My crew was inside preparing to start up mining operations when the cultists attacked. The way things are going... Really? That's awfully brave of you. If you see any of my miners, tell them to get their arses out here. I'll wait as long as I can.
Пойдем почистим шахту. Сам неплохо справляется.
I need aid!
Далеко убежал, здоров. Надо, как здесь пока. Дохну. Да, блядь. Ты будешь его обыскивать, нет?
You don't look like one of those crazy cultists, and you certainly aren't one of our miners. So by Vivek's holy nose hairs, who would... Really? Then forget I said anything about his holiness' nasal preening. There's some sort of Daedric cultists. They've been performing rituals. The savages barged into the deep chambers. Seemed to know about the hidden passage and everything. Stole the relic the cultists were praying over and ran for the hill.
Ой, блядь, промазала, блядь. Ну, они очень без промаха бьют, я не понял. Бля, пропадает гребаное отравление. Тут еще у меня копытнуться осталось. Блядь, ты мне медведя шарахнул, урод. Кто это разрешал? Кто позволил, блядь, медведя трогать?
No one steals from the followers of Nighthawk.
Так проще будет. Все, сдохли. Типа забрал и свалил? Фу, твою мать. Тоже мне активность. А что не бьешь-то? Все выкинул нахер. Кто там? Медведь-то бьет, блин. А, никого. Показалось. Показалось. Что мишка там кого-то бьет. Создать глиф. Вот, блин, до сих пор не могу понять, какой кайф в том, чтобы собирать глифы и все остальное.
Did you find what you were looking for in the mine? Of course. I perfectly understand. I think I'll...
Так, поехали дальше. Бегство прошло. Западных руин.
Leave me, Outlander. Let me die in the shame I've brought to Malakath. An assassin. Probably a Morag tongue. She tracked our leader here. She's just one woman! Get inside the ruins and stop her!
Да какого болта? Эй, Мишка, убей вот эту тварь. Ты еще кто такой? Медведь? Пас! Ну, нахуй. Угрымы всякие бегут. Иху. Пинать безоружного неинтересно. Блять, медведь на перезарядке еще.
Let the assassin come. I'm tired of running and she doesn't frighten me.
Далеко бежал. Да, сдохни ты уже. Нахер, схожу, блин. Вечно медведю достается больше всех, а? Иди нафиг. Здорово, тёлка.
I'm not what I expected to find in a place like this. You have a habit of turning up at the most unusual moments, don't you, hero? Questions? I don't have time for questions. I have a writ to complete. Look, I can't keep these evil cultists waiting. You want to talk? Find me after I finish. Hero, we really need to stop meeting like this.
Помочь и выполнить, блин, задание.
Come out, little assassin! Or is the Morag Tong too scared to meet the powerful snag face to face?
Эх, блин, выстрел. Да иди в задницу. Какого болта? Так, в нашу попадет. Давай, ярый. А ты здесь откуда, братан? Золото это вполне нормально. Средний доспех. Ну, не средний доспех. Мне нужно дурочку качать и этот самый. И прислужников. Что-то прислужники у меня что-то хреново качается. Так, ферментная курка. Максимальный запас сил, но есть впечатление. Неплохо. Минус, минус, минус. Ага, 10. Брат, он ты откуда здесь? Пошел он. Так не любят медведя валить. Мишка, ты что такой Мишка тупой? Женя. А, блин, кончилось это самое. А попробуй попади, а попробуй попади. Попадает, сука. Ой, кто-то сдох.
Excuse me, hero. I have to see an orc about a writ.
Kill me. I didn't mean to interfere with House Tolvani's plans. I made a mistake.
A mistake? Well, that explains everything. I'll just let the Tolvani know. I'm sure Mage Valen will understand.
Oh, that's a relief. I thought for sure you were going to kill me.
I am.
А почему я так не умею? Один бросок клинка и все, блядь.
And this is a new outfit too. Ah well. I suppose we ought to discuss what you're doing here. I have to admit, when I saw you, I thought, what the tusk are you doing down here? Pardon my orcish. Did you really follow me across the continent? That shows commitment. Kind of creepy, but still a lot of... Oh, that's not what I expected. But you can just turn around and leave. You're not going to find her. Faye is going through a difficult time right now. And the last thing she needs is some house veteran lackey adding to her pain and confusion. I know you, hero. It's old man Eris I don't trust. He didn't tell you about Vea's brother, did he? How House Redron exiled their favorite son. No? I didn't think so. Vea deserves answers, and I promise to help her. You need to just walk. Outsiders? Is her father really that desperate? Look, Tell Eris that Vea's safe and you'll see her soon, but no more outsiders. If my organization gets skittish, they'll return to the shadows and take Vea with them. Well, it's not exactly a lie.
Почему у меня убеждение, сука, не прокачано?
I'll arrange a meeting, provided Vea agrees. You let Eris know she's safe. Get him to stop hiring freelancers before someone gets hurt. I'll send word when we're ready. That was poetry in motion. Not only is my organization getting choice assignments again, but we're starting to recover some of our prestige. Oh, him? No one special. Just the leader of this particular band of mad cultists. His name was on the writ, so I had to end him. It's what I do, after all, and I do it. I suppose if you're in for a sliver, you might as well be in for the log. I'm with the Morag Tong, and what you witnessed was a legal murder. According to my writ, the orc had to die. So, I killed him. Vea and I have a history. Her brother, too. They were good kids. Liked to watch me train. Now I feel responsible for her. When she came to me looking for help and asked to join the Morag, that was her decision, not mine. Vea's good with a blade and tracks like a Nord Ranger.
Так. То ли я дурак, то ли лучше не идет. У меня то ли. А вот. Так, это у нас неинтересно, это неинтересно, это неинтересно. Вооружение. Парная еще не раскачалась. Броневые, средние доспехи, ну-ка. Скрытность. Ну, скрытность я не пользоваться не буду. Прикажешь перелез ломтик вверх. Ремесленные точно мне не нужны, потому что ремесленные говно. Сколько там осталось-то? Не понял. Типа полный показан, почему они? А вот дикие так. Короче, вы получаете 2 очка, сразу точно нечестно. Плюс. Это не надо. Блять, очков надо как всего. Сука. Ну ладно. Валим отсюда, валим. Пошел в жопу. И ты пошел в жопу. Да и в задницу. Еще на вас тут силы тратить. Медведь зацепили, сволочи. А говорит советником Эйросом. Валим отсюда. Мой верный конь застрял как долбоеб. Да я не лучше тоже застрял тут. Я застрял. О. Блин, ну братан, ну хотел же по-хорошему, просто тупо свалить. Дай золото. Спасибо. Идите в задницу. Идите в задницу. Идите в задницу. Хотел по-хорошему, получается как обычно. О, мне медведя замочили. Нифига себе. Или то он просто обновился? Опять глифы эти, блин. Так, что это там? Что-то я ж подобрал там что-то. Не нужно мне. Стой, стоять. Максимальная магия, восстановление магии плюсом. А вместо чего? Часто работает душ 2 из 2 предмета. А, это из воительницы. Большое количество ненужных предметов. Поехали. Отстань. Лови теперь каждого. Нет, ну не уродули, а. Я вот вас строгал. Не трогал я вас. Чего вот ко мне пристали, а? Отгребли пизделей теперь. Так, направление потерял. Отстань. Дурачок. Говорят, дочку.
I'm surprised to see you back here, but I'm also relieved. Does this mean you have news about my daughter? Is she safe? Is she Vea joined that cult of assassins? I was afraid she'd do something rash, but what was she thinking? I don't see the Morag Tong. She won't meet with me? No, I suppose she's not ready for that quite yet. As for Vea's brother, that was all the doing of the Redoran Council. I'm not allowed to discuss the details. Naryu's back in town? She's as stubborn as Vea. Very well. No other outsiders. Although I can't dismiss the mercenaries that Captain Briven employs. House Redoran is my life, as you say. No other outsiders. But there are rules, Outlander. You must do everything within reason. When next you see her, tell my daughter. Vea has always felt shackled by the rules of House Redoran, hobbled by the many duties and obligations it presses upon its subjects. After the situation involving her brother, she decided she wanted that. May be an oversimplification, but I suppose your statement is accurate. I walk a narrow path between House Counselor and loving.
Так, пофигу еще. Так. Хотя целик все-таки поставить, блядь. Не могу, блядь, на сухой сидеть, блядь. Тише. И быть зашибись. Там мои дурачки никто не вышел. Почти никого. Дискорд пустой. Никто ни что не играл, да? Не с кем поиграть. Хоть самому сидеть. Ой, блядь. Что значит говоришь?
Well, look at that. Now you said I'd find you here, and damn it all if she wasn't right. Did I mention how much I hate being a messenger? Makes me wish I had a writ so I could kill something. Anyway, Nayu wants to talk to you. Said you'd know what it was here. This should explain everything, sort of. It's a map. We change locations every other day for security reasons, just in case it falls into the... Never had to use a map before. Amateurs. This one leads to a key to one of our safe houses, and another map. The first map, it depicts a particular town, kind of like this one. Hint, hint. Look, I know you're helping Councillor Eris, but if that map falls into House Redder hands, I'll probably have to kill you. Nothing personal, mind you. We're already having a bit of trouble with the house, and we'd rather not make matters worse. What are you implying? Can't a person do something nice to help out an ally every now and again? Oh, who am I kidding? I hate playing the messenger. Haven't you ever done something you hate because it was the... Then you understand what I'm talking about. Being noble, doing the honorable thing. It can be a real pain in the arse, but a favor... Well, look at you. You're a practical genius. Look, Nayu seems to trust you, so I suppose I have to trust you too. But that's a powerful secret you've been given. Betray us, and you'll find my blade in your back. The Morag Tong has the authority to accept and carry out writs of execution. We keep the great houses from engaging in all-out war, but they rarely appreciate the work we do. The other houses have used us to take Redoran down a peg or two of late. To be frank, for all their vaunted honor, the house cries foul whenever someone gets the better of them. Our status is tenuous enough without Redoran's constant harassment. As I understand it, the Morag Tong made mistakes in the past, grew too arrogant. We had to lay low for more than a century. Now, we're taking select contracts, working to re-establish our reputation. It's not our... What are you implying? Well, not all...
Понятно. Ничего интересного больше не сообщить, блин. Ну зачем мне карта? Я и так уже понял. За лестницей. Понятно. За дерево.
What is it?
Пошел срань. Подпиленное дерево, которое должно быть. Где это подпиленное дерево? Очень похоже на это, но это не это. Так, значит, так вот надо. Так, то ли я дурак, то ли лыжи нет. Вот, блядь. А, вон подпиленное дерево. Вон два электрических окна. Все, понял. Где-то, блин, какой-то... А, за домиком. Я оказался прав.
sorry about all the subterfuge, but we can't be too careful when it comes to security around here. Don't be so eager, my darling. It reveals too much about your ultimate intentions. But yes, Vea would very much like to meet with you. You intrigue her, and you're Redwin Records. House officials keep track of everything. Incidents, commendations, births and deaths. Whether important or mundane, they detail it all in their register. Don't sound so offended. You had to know your hands were going to get dirty eventually. You are dealing with assassins and politicians, after all. The local keeper of records, Lord Drono, is away, so security at his townhouse should be light.
Так, ну больше ничего такого интересного. О, алхимию изучил, нифига себе. Кто это выпендривается, повторяю. Да, ну чайник полностью скипел. А чай налить? Сейчас, минуточку, чай налью. Чайку. Здорово, Андрюх. Как там Никель поживает? Так, куда нам там? Указаны записи. Так. А чё? Ага, приобрести, чтобы этот самый, как обычно, да. Пойдем своим записи.
Well?
Не понял? А, на той стороне. Понял. Ой-ой. Свали. Свали, я сказал. Пакетик вышел. Ладно, меня не видно. Тут такой медведь бегает, блядь. Так, друг, сваливай отсюда. Молодец. Свалил. Нет. Блядь. Кыш, я сказал. Я понял, где-то здесь. О, да, сука. Сейчас заметил. Сваливай. Так, сейчас пока будем пиздеть, если чай размешу.
Still alive, I see. And since you're here, that means you weren't captured and hauled off to a Redoran dungeon. Good for you. Were you able to acquire the registry? Does it contain any information about Thea's brother Ulron?
Да.
Ulron was exiled? That can't be right. He's an exemplary officer and a good man. Plus, he's the son of a counselor. Why in oblivion would House Redoran banish one of their brightest stars? I can see that. There has to be more to the story, but I'm not sure how we get it. Still, you proved you could be trusted, and you admirably performed this task. So I suppose there's an abandoned cave along the coast. It's in the swamp and smells like rot, which makes it the perfect place to hide. They're supposed to wait inside, but she's bored. I know she's been sneaking out. You'll find her in. Get to the swamp and find Vea. She's eager for any information about her brother, so she's really going to appreciate getting that registry. Just try not to be too charming when you meet her hero. She has enough distractions as it is. Vea would face too many temptations here in Balmora. Friends, favorite places, familiar sights and sounds, not to mention the proximity to all things House Redoran. Oh, don't thank me, hero. As long as you're useful and don't betray us, then we're engaged in a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Че они мне со смертью то угрожают? Я понять не могу.
In any way, however, and you'll never see. There's young, bored, and stubborn. That makes for a volatile combination. She wants fresh air and freedom. I can't blame her for that. I can blame her for danger's a relative term, especially when you're dealing with relatives. Vea can make her own decisions. If she wants to risk getting caught by House Redoran, that's on her head, especially since she knows they've been searching that area. Well enough. Ulron and Vea used to sneak out to watch me train. I have a way with blades that fascinated them to no end. Eventually, our fondness developed between the three of us. And to think, it's not like personal relationships are against the rules, though I suppose they are sort of frowned upon. Anyway, my assignments always brought me back to Vardenfell, so we were able to keep in touch and visit even as they grew older. Anything's possible, but the Ulron I know holds honor above all else. I can't believe he'd do something so dishonorable that...
Семейные дрязги, короче, разбирает. За что его изгнали, блядь? Почему он папе не подчиняется, как обычно? Так, что-то мешает мне на клавиатуре. Это японский ты бог, да что такое-то?
Halt! You probably don't even have the gold. But I have to give you a chance to pay your bounty.
А, то, что меня спалили, бля, уроды. Иди в задницу.
Fine. Now get your stink away from
Бля, ну теперь проверить, у меня контакт вроде подрубился обратно, надо проверить, как у меня идет, бля. Ну-ка. А, работает. Все, можно включить гребаный телефон, потому что он мне мешает перед глазами. Кыш. А, мы еще тут плавать начинаем. Твою мать. Да, отстань, он сейчас свалит меня. Опачки. А вот что делать?
House Redoran isn't emptying its coffers so you can chase your own tails out here.
You pay the war claws well, because the war claws are the best there is. We have a kitten's scent. It's just a matter of time before the warriors catch her.
Of course, Ferrara. Just make sure she doesn't get out of the swamp. I'll take my soldiers and guard the eastern paths, in case she eludes your warriors again. Ah, the Counselor's lackey. I understand you've made significant progress in your search for Vea. As a matter of... My mercenaries have spotted Vea skulking about the northern portion of the swamp. Between my soldiers and Ferhara's war claws. Vea's brother. It's a sad story. Killed one of his own soldiers to protect an Ashlander of all things. I think they were being too lenient when they simply exiled him. Ulron always had an unnatural attraction to the Ashlanders and their savage ways. He felt that an Ashlander life was worth more than a Redoran life. The Council didn't agree with his assessment. Khajiit mercenaries of the highest order. For members of a lesser race, Ferhara's warriors are surprisingly effective. I employ them to bolster our forces. Between obligations to the Pact and other matters, House Redoran is spread thin of late. As you say, Ferhara's war claws take their contract as seriously as you do, however. Get in their way, and I can't get...
Да, чё же эти грани не...
The Counselor's minions will not present a problem for the war claws. Yes, Captain?
The Outlanders have been warned, Ferhara. I leave everything else to your discretion.
Чё, блядь, меня все угрожает, что убивать-то будет?
Ferhara enjoys a friendly rivalry as much as the next mercenary. But the Relef kitten belongs to war claws, yes? Forbid is such a complicated concept. It assumes that the rules are applied equally to everyone, and we both know the Captain Briven's predecessor. Forgive Ferhara. This one can barely remember the names of those who lack claws and fur. But yes, we work trade secrets, you understand. Ferhara can tell you the war claws do whatever it takes to accomplish the job. This assignment is perfect for us, since we specialize in missing persons.
Понятно. Я сейчас на каждую тварь буду, блин, отвлекаться и буду долго ходить в этом гребаном сундук. И вроде его еще никто не скрывал. Дай, блядь, сломал. Почему двуручник-то, блин? Ладно, продам, все равно не собираюсь там ничего-то изучать, ничего-то, блин. Застрял. Ни шитье, ни обработка металла. Скучно и неинтересно. Продам тут. Попутал, братан. Понятно, ничего интересного. О, здорово, мать.
Stupid war claws. Now I know how a mouse feels. By the three, you really shouldn't sneak up on a person like that. If you're working with those mercenaries, I assure you, you won't take me without a fight. Oh, right. Now you mentioned something about that. Look, I can't wait to hear what you learned. Unfortunately, there's a mob of those beast people between here and the cave. I was going to try and sneak past them, but every time I get too close, I think one of them catches my scent. You're going to tackle that mob of fur and claws? I'm impressed. Meet me at the cave when you're finished. I think we have a lot to talk about. Oh, and try not to get killed. I really want to know. Meet me in the cave to the north when you finish with the mercenaries.
Так, я так понимаю, мне, короче, блядь, группа зачистка тут, да, будет? Мочи, вроде. Ах, твой. Мишка, ну-ка. Мишка сказал сожрать. Да, блядь, что я делаю? Да вы когда-нибудь здесь кончитесь? Нет, уроды? Я даже покурить не могу. Блядь, иди, медведь замочили, блядь. Так. Мать, ты там беги, я пока сгоняю, там осколок надо забрать, там книжечку почитать. Угу. И все это дело в пещере. То есть надо пещеру чистить. Ладно, сейчас пещеру зачистим. Блядь, кончилось. Сожрать. О, тут задание.
You there. Keep your head down and come here. Hope you're not looking for passage off the island. The crew's on shore leave, see? The permanent kind. Ugly business. A deal gone bad. I work for an orc boss named Kartag. We're ropefish. People smugglers. Slaves pay it. Yeah. Came down on us like an arse-branded ogre. We gave as good as we got. It wasn't enough. Kartag and a few slaves fled to the cavern. Kamana gangsters right behind. Without help, then good on you for doing this, mate. Kartag's an idiot, but he doesn't deserve what the Kamana tongue will do to him. Like I said, he went in with some slaves. Mabkur, Jari Ito. He should have made a deal. What kind of rock-headed dunce tell the Kamana tongue to eat their own small clothes? These aren't common hoods. The tongue will feed you to the slaughterfish for a hard glance, let alone insulting their mothers. Moloch knows. I mean, the tongue did have some ideas Kartag wasn't wild about. Upping the prices, chaining up the slaves en route, packing them into smaller ferries. Kartag refused to even consider it. Great time to develop a conscience, eh? Maybe. You'll have to ask him. Provided he's not dead already. Kartag's a hard orc to know. I always thought he was a stone-hearted businessman, but then some horker up. It's a syndicate. A crime family. Everyone hosts them, from Tudreg Hood on up to House Counselor. If they put their thumb on a scale, you look away. If they tell you to pick something up, you snatch it up quick and thank them for the... Trust me. Dangerous is an understatement. I'd kick Maroon's Dagon in the rocks before I talk. I played dead. Performance of a lifetime, if you ask me. Well, I guess those acting lessons weren't so useless after all. My mother wanted to make sure I was well-rounded. I play a mean flute, too.
Ну, пойдем пещерку зачистим, заодно заберем и туда этот самый. Камушек. Мужики, смотрите, что покажу. А че я не попал-то? Медведь мой что-то еще стоит, добавку, блядь. Просто так трачу ману, вообще жесть. Здорово. А сундука нет. Где сундук? Сундука нет. Сука. Только никого не было здесь. Сожри. Ну, блин. Обе. Ну, это можно забрать, а то это ставить. Сами. Други. Ну, я буду его обыскивать, нет, сегодня. Понятно, ничего интересного. Да что мне есть какие-то помещения приходят? Ой, что хуй, что ли? Титула, ничего, если я не знаю. Медведь бесполезный, блядь. Сажать. Очень интересно. Фиги, не нужен крафт. Ведь иди хавай. Не сел.
Come down from there, slave. Unless you'd prefer to lose some fingers.
You will not put me in chains again. No one will. Thank you, stranger. I was near to slitting my own wrists. If it's to be slavery or suicide, I'll take suicide. Kartab told us to run. There was much shouting and confusion. Mobkir and Wiwaska ran one way, and I ran the other. I hope it's difficult to say. Slaves are a valuable commodity. I suspect they would either kill us outright, or sell us back to our previous masters. The sum we paid to Kartag was meager. Too meager, but far less than he deserved. A turtle heart beats in Kartag's chest. Hard on the outside, but soft on the inside, you see? Thank you, stranger. I will find...
А вот опять. Где, блядь, сундук? Братан, куда пошел? Стой, сука. Мне, по идее, надо сюда. Неужели медведь начал дамажить? Ой, блядь, пропустил. Думал, добью. Оказалось, нет. Так, сначала сюда бегаем.
Let the beast bleed. A slow death is all he deserves.
Так, я понимаю, этого, короче, убили, да? А я думал, я здесь один, здесь еще какая-то тварь тусуется.
Killed by a damned elf. What a way to go. Well, looks like you came up short. It's poison, see? Dirty little shrimp knew she couldn't take me straight up. Had to poke me with a poisoned blade. Typical. Did the others escape? Jari in that lot? Moloch, I don't know. Maybe I didn't like the way they asked. Look, I'm no saint. Done a lot of things I ain't proud of. But I'll be damned if some tuskless thugs... You do.
Умер. Вот опять. Нет сундука. Нет сундука. Твою мать. Сундуки все похавали. Сундука. Есть смысл туда спускаться? Да по идее нет. Проще так обойти. Политички. На 70% сельской рынка рынка, не сменившим 10%. То... Блять, защитить что ли их? Ну, это хрень мне не нужно. Пригони все остальные. Спасибо. Ладно, надо мне по-быренькому выполнять задание, доводить отсюда. Тут должна быть же еще книжка где-то лежать. Но ее почему-то нет. Неинтересно, неинтересно. Нет цепи сундука, блядь. Показано, что есть, а его нет, блядь. Я еще каким-то макаром использую умение, блядь. Отстань, отстань, отстань! Иди в жопу, блять, сука! Вот так вот, нахуй. Пофигу, продам потом. В смысле за камнем? А, здесь. Здорово.
Please, Sarah, do not hurt me. Wait, who are you? You do not serve the Kumanatong. Thank the Hist. You must help me escape. 2 others as well, if those Kumanatong... Yes, I think so. Did you find Mobker? Jari? The Kumanatong were right on top of us. Jari fled one way. Mobker and I stayed close, but he slipped. I left him there. I knew it. I should never have left him. I can still see the look in his eyes. The terror. Hist, forgive me. I will. Thank you, friend.
А все равно зачистил все. Этого урода в одного убил, блядь. Встань. Да, отстаньте вы все. Вы мне нафиг не нужны. Или что ты мне теперь? Выйти не дашь? Пошел вон. Бля, ёбаный медведь. Мы так в Тарков не пришли, блядь. Общаться с этим товарищами.
There you are. I heard about Mabkir. Damn shame. Where's Kartag? Dragging arse as usual. He's dead. Damn. At least he died knowing you'd rescued this lot. I'll keep smuggling slaves out of Vardenfell, sure. And I'll make sure they know why, too. Take this. Kartag would want you to have it. Good luck.
То есть сопротивление на минус самого. Если так опыта не включил, мне уже пофиг, поздно уже. Да? Требуется пустой камень, что мне есть нету. Сука. Пустой. Да сдохни ты. Блять, написано, что здесь, блять. Где, блять? А, вот она, блядь, лежит. Она говорит в своей пещере. Надо уже спать, 3 часа ночи, блядь.
What do you think of my luxurious accommodations? It's got dirt and rock, fungus and a poultry fire, all the comforts of home.
Блять, этот ёбаный дракон, бери его
You
нахер,
said you
блядь.
had information about my brother, Oran. What did you find out? No, that can't be right. Oran's honorable and noble. He's a model soldier. What could he... What? My brother has always been interested in the Ashlanders. Even showed them a kindness the rest of the house doesn't approve of. But for him to kill someone, especially one of his own soldiers, something terrible. I know the tribe that Oran liked to help, brought them supplies and such. He'd go and visit their camp whenever our father wasn't paying attention. Will you go with me to talk to them?
She can handle herself just fine, hero. Vea, grab your things. It's time to go.
Go? Why? What's going on?
The war claws are marching toward this cave along with half the House Redwin soldiers in Balmora. We need to go now.
Damn it! They must have followed us. I'll get my stuff.
Ничего почитать нету? Ничего.
Dealing with an arrogant, impatient, overconfident young woman. Now I know how my mother must have felt. We need to move. It won't take those damn cats long to find this. The back tunnels. Better than heading out the front door and right into the main contingent of Redwin troops. Councillor Eris brought additional soldiers from town. He's intent on getting his daughter. One more thing. The back tunnels wind their way through territory that House Redwin recently acquired. We may run into some resistance, but it shouldn't be as bad as what's waiting.
Ну, пошли через пещерку.
Does the ceiling look unstable to you?
Search everywhere. Captain Priven thinks the Councillor's kitten might try to escape through these tunnels.
Damn! Those cat bastards are harder to shake than a blind date.
Можно попробовать пройти.
This looks promising. Let's give it a try.
Рыбачить все не собирается. точки, блин, тут. О, мы все пошли.
That must be the way out. I just hope there aren't any Redderans up there.
Вылезем наверх, вылезем наверх.
Oh no. Father ruins everything. I'm so close to finding my brother and he shows up to drag me back home. Well, I'm not going back without... You do that for me. Thanks, I guess. But what can you possibly do against all those soldiers? My father brought the whole damn army with him this time. Clever. Tell my father whatever he wants to hear. That might actually work. Afterward, meet me at the Ashlander camp to the south. My brother would offer... Once I find Ulran and make sure he's all right, I'll meet with my father. But that meeting will be on my terms, not his. And tell him to call off his soldiers, or I might change my mind.
Ну, пойдем пообщаемся с батей.
Halt! Who goes there?
Stand down. These outlanders work for me. The captain reported that he had seen you in the area. There are also multiple reports that Vea has been spotted. Tell me, have you seen my daughter? I also said that the captain has his own resources. The war claws report to Briven, not me. Look, we're all just trying to get my daughter home safely. It was a gamble, I admit. An opportunity I couldn't let slip away. You won't make me feel guilty about trying to find my daughter. Very well. We'll do this her way. Vea can be as stubborn as her mother sometimes. But tell my daughter that my patience won't last forever. Do as I command, and let them pass.
Куда теперь мне отправиться? Лагерь этих самых. Дебилов. Где это лагерь дебилов? А вот она. Понял? Пошли. Поехали.
Well, there certainly aren't Ashlanders, not with those tales. This is... disturbing. I can't believe this! Why allow the Warclaws to run roughshod over the camp like this? What's House Redderin thinking? And what in the name of the three... My brother often visited this camp. Took me along a couple of times. It used to be such a vibrant place. So full of life. I know House Redderin wants to expand along the western... If Ulran was here, he'd never stand for the Warclaws invading the camp. He told me the Ashlanders were the same as you and I. Different beliefs don't necessarily make people... I really want to help, but Nario won't hear of it. We don't get our hands dirty unless there's a writ attached. She's so fond of reminding me. We'll hang around and wait for you to find...
Vea, I don't think this is a good idea. We're trying to keep you out of House Redderin hands, remember?
You're not my parent, Nario. I can take care of myself, even if the Mother of Blades doesn't think so.
Damn it, Vea. You know I hate that title.
Ну ты же еще ругается постоянно. Взять. До свидания. Там сундук должен быть. Но его по-любому опять не будет. Да почему я вечно проебываю момент? А, нет, есть сундук, охуенно. Ай, блин.
If I can smell you, Outlander, then you can be certain the Warclaws have picked up your scent. Leave now, and maybe you'll escape with a little flesh still. House Redoran doesn't care. They marched in with their Warclaws and claimed the land. Anyone who tried to resist was imprisoned or sent to the mines. Me? I decided my life. You can't be more disgusted with that prospect than I am, but at least I'm still alive. And all I have to do is direct them to the best resources and show them where some of my people hide every now and then. Ulron? You'd think he was some kind of saint the way he walked in and handed out supplies. He came back after his house threw him out. Never said why they exiled him. The wise woman.
Надо какую-то мудрую женщину найти. Веселуха, да и только. Братан, ты мне не нравишься. Ой, а что такое? Атака не произошла, да? Чё, блядь? Взять. Блядь, когда уже медведь прокачается до 5 уровня, блин. Самостоятельно такого, блин, нормально. Все нормально здесь, да, я смотрю?
If I'd realized how popular this camp was going to be with Outlanders, I would have moved the tribe ages ago. You don't appear to be one of the heretical invaders, but looks can be. Ah, Ulron the Exile. He disgraced his family and lost his status, but remained true to his heart. Ulron is here. I assume they dragged him off to the mine, along with most of the tribe who refused to let those tribunal dogs walk all over us. Or should I say tribunal cats in this instance? It's a small hole in the ground, but it served us well until the Redorans and their Warclaws arrived. Now they toss my people aside and lock the door. Warclaw Irgazar carries the key, but there is a get the key to the mine from either the Warclaw's commander or the supply yurt, whichever suits your needs. Perhaps you'll find what you seek within Kudanot. To keep the head and the body separate. As long as I'm here, I can't offer my people hope or advice, and I certainly can't compel them to. I have no doubt. However, my place remains with my people, at least for now. The Warclaws have treated me well so far. They believe I can make that.
Господи, какие они все набожные. Что-то шахта. А это как сидел, так и сидит. О, вообще зашибись. Нормально, дозорный.
We're just going to burn them? Even the Red?
The captain called them traitors and savages. Said the good roasting was more than they deserved.
Господи, я-то думал, тут большая пещера. Так.
Intruders! Warclaws! Attack!
Down here! Come on! Wait. What's that smell? Veya, stay back. You don't need to see this. What happened here? Oh gods! They murdered these poor Ashlanders! Oh no! Oran! Oran! Wake up, please! You can't be dead. You just can't! Veya shouldn't have had to see this. Even I'm finding it hard to believe that the mercenaries would slaughter these Ashlanders for no reason. Not to mention the son of a house. I suppose anything could happen in the heat of the moment. But to kill a Redrun, even an exiled one, that's presumptuous even for the war clause. I wonder if Eris knows about this. I'm not sure how Veya's going to get her answers now. I've seen these before. They use them in Eastmarch to record and send important messages. They're expensive and as rare as a sober Nord, but Oron was always attracted to the contrivances of other cultures. Shall we see what it has to say?
If you're listening to my voice, know that my time is short, and what I have to say is important.
Brother, is that you?
Everything that happened was a deliberate act to discredit me. I need to report the events so my sister can learn the truth about her brother. You have to understand, I don't share my house's hatred and distrust of Ashlanders. So, during my normal patrol, when I heard that Ashlanders had come to Balmora, I arrived to find one of my soldiers arguing with the Ashlanders. He spat at them, called them savages. When one of the Ashlanders objected, I ordered the soldier to stand down, but he ignored me and stepped toward the second Ashlander. I killed my own soldier. I had to. Before I knew it, I was dragged before the Redoran Council. I believe I was set up for this fall, but I don't know by who. I came to this camp for shelter, but House Redoran's reach grows ever longer. Now Captain Briven's here.
Oran! Damn it! What am I supposed to do now? I agree with Ulran's assessment. Certainly sounds like someone led him into a situation guaranteed to make him fail. I can't believe he put this burden on Veya, though. What was Ulran thinking? I didn't say that. Just not sure how to proceed. We're entering dangerous waters here, going up against House Redoran. And we don't even... I'm going to take Veya and head back to our safe house in Balmora. They found our cave, but the abandoned basement is still secure. After that, I'm not sure. The Morag Tong has rules. If I break them, we can't just kill with wild abandon. We follow a code. We only execute those whose names appear on sanctioned writs. If we kill respectable citizens without a writ, that's just murder. So, you do that, but be careful. We're not sure who in the House Redoran is involved, and I'd rather not see you wind up like these poor Ashlanders. Veya.
Что, братан проснулся, блядь. Все, спал, тут решил встать, блядь. Побежали.
Drop.
Ну, где-то здесь книжка. Либо внутри. То есть сюда, внутри. Мне не зайти. Только по заданию можно было зайти. А если мы сейчас попробуем взломать ее.
What is it?
Ну тут эта тварь сидит, блядь.
Hello.
Я хочу сюда попасть. Штраф 17 золотых. Чуметь. Ладно, потом подвершу это задание, потому что мне, блядь... 33 уже золотых. Просидеть, оказывается. И должно все пропасть. Пропадай. Короче, мне нельзя погадаться со стражником, да? Братан, свали нахрен. Ведь замок ты почти взломал.
And so the Outlander returns, as we discussed in the swamp. I expected you to return with Vea. Complication? What kind of complication? I ordered my soldiers to stand down and let you do things your... No, that's not possible. My son was banished, ordered to leave Vardenfell and never return. Vea was with you? And you left her out there? By the three, everything is unraveling. Tell my daughter, I'm sorry. Tell her she needs to stay away until I can calm things down. I don't want to see anything happen to her. If you'll excuse me, I need some time to consider everything you've told me. Once I determine the best way to proceed, I'll contact you. In the meantime, make sure Vea stays away from Balmora and House Redwood. It was never meant to be an attack. I sent Captain Briven to clear land that already belonged to House Redoran. The Ashlanders were given an opportunity to depart. The situation... House Redoran has been slowly expanding in that direction for years. We claimed that area almost a year ago, but we were forced to temporarily abandon it when a massive ash storm hit. Redoran depends on that land for hunting and resources. The Ashlanders are like a plague of insects. They sweep into an area, take everything, and move on. We couldn't allow them to do that. The captain serves House Redoran with honor and dedication. He's out doing his job. If Briven had anything to do with my son's death, he would have reported it to me. He'd have no reason to keep such news from me and the other counselors. I'll speak to Briven when he returns. But understand, the captain operated under my orders. He's an exemplary soldier and an upstanding member of the house.
Так, все. Пора заканчивать и ложиться спать. Время уже позднее.